This podcast is brought to you by Two Pits Barbecue, Briggs Goalkeeper Training, and Ophelia Soul Food Restaurant.
Hello, hello, hello. I am Coach O, and this is the National Scouting Service Podcast Show. We on round 3 with my guy, Mr. Corey Timms, but I'm going to go through our sponsors again because we was having problems again with the feed, people not being able to hear me or couldn't see me. So hopefully they can see me or hear me now before we bring on our special guest. This show has been brought to you by Meek and Zeke Studios. You can follow Meek and Zeke on all your social media platforms from Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Shirt I'm wearing tonight is by Cold T-shirts. If you're someone that need to get your T-shirts done or for family events or sporting events, I have Cold T-shirts. Information on the screen. Get in contact with Cold T's and she can get it done for you. Also, big shout out to Coach Herb Washington, and he's with Uncontested Hoops. If you're a skilled athlete out there, a basketball player that want to improve your game or the mental aspect or the shooting of the game, please get in contact with Coach Herb Washington with Uncontested Hoops. Big shout out to running back, giving back. That is by former Kansas City Chiefs All-Pro as well as Hall of Famer Kimber Anders. Also, the Texas Southern University's running back coach who's playing against Prairie View A&M today. So good luck to both teams. Good luck to Coach Anders and his football staff as well as his running back committee. Also, big shout out to Peace of Mind Afternoons. That is by Coach Thomas Peace. If you want to find out about some camps or training information, please contact Coach Thomas Peace on Instagram at Peace of Mind Athletics, or you can hit him on Twitter at Coach_Peace. Also, a big shout out to Two Pits Barbecue. That is by Coach L. Campbell. If you're ever in the area, please stop by Two Pits. Let them know that National Scouting Service sent you their way. Also, big shout out to Coach Eric Briggs, who owns and runs Briggs Goalkeeper Training. If you want to get your goalkeeper training skills up or just the mental aspect of the soccer game or just improve your training and your skills, contact Coach Eric Briggs at Twitter at Eric D. Briggs, or you can contact him on Instagram at Eric Briggs 8. Also, I'd like to give a big shout out to Ophelia Soul Food Restaurant located in Galveston, Texas. If you're ever in the Galveston, Texas area, please stop by Ophelia's. Let them know National Scouting Service sent you, and they staff is outstanding, and you get a big portion of food. Also, big shout out to Dave's Catering. If you want your catering done and you don't want to have to do it yourself, call Dave's Catering. You can call them at 832-392-3896. And as he say, let him do all of the work. Again, I am Coach O. This is the National Scouting Service Podcast Show. You can follow me on Twitter at Coach O Brown, or you can follow National Scouting Service on Twitter at National Scouting. If it's a student athlete out there that you feel that should get an interview, please send them our way. They can contact us through YouTube, which we're live at National Scouting Service, as well as on Facebook. You can hit us up on Instagram at National Scouting, and we're also on TikTok at National Scouting. Now, without further ado, I'm going to bring our special guest onto the show. We had his highlight that we played earlier, but we're going to get right into the show since we are behind. So I'm going to get myself on the screen, and then we'll be bringing him on the screen in just a second. And hopefully our audio and everything goes right. So in about 3 seconds, we'll have our special guest on the show, and we do, again, for the third time, Mr. Corey Timms. Mr. Timms, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Can you see me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm going to give you a round of applause as well as myself, because I don't know what's going on with the internet, the connection. This is Corey's second time being on the show. Might as well say third time, because it's the second time we got on today. The first time we was having audio problems. So hopefully we got that fixed. I'm seeing people that's on the screen. Big shout out to Thibodeau. He said, I can now. Big shout out to Samias. He say, I'm also. And Mr. Willie Whitehead, he was like, yes, sir, he's on the show. So thank you all for tuning into the show. We really appreciate it. Putting you all's comments on the screen. Please post your questions, your comments for Corey. I know he'll appreciate that. It'll help me as well. And we hope you all enjoy the show. And then the viewers that we lost, I hope that they come back onto the show, because that's National Scouting Service fault, not you all's fault. So let's get on with the show. Now, Corey, as last time, we're going to go on with breaking the ice. And with breaking the ice, I asked you a lot of questions last time that you're probably familiar with. But before we do that, I'm going to let the viewers know your name, what school you attend, how they can follow you on your social media platforms, and what position you play.
All right. I go to Pike Road High School. My positions are DN and D tackle. My IG is mr.cbsw, and my Twitter is Tams5.
Okay. How can they find you by email?
Corey.tams45@com.
Okay, and we have that going across the screen. And thank you for that, Corey. And if you have anything, questions for Corey, please reach out to him. He is a defensive tackle, defensive end. Now, last year, you was listed as, was it DN line / linebacker or D tackle
Yes, sir.
linebacker?
It was
So that
DN linebacker.
okay, so that changed this year.
I played linebacker my ninth grade year, and they just never changed it on my huddle.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, let's get into breaking the ice with Mr. Corey Timms. And my first question to you, do you have any siblings? And if so, how many?
Yes, sir. I got two siblings and a sister. I got a sister named Kiera. I got a brother named Tez, and I got another brother named Charles.
Big shout out to Kiera, Tez, and Charles. Now, are you the oldest? Are you the middle child? Or, well, I'm not the youngest because you say you have a little sister. So what did you?
No, I got an older sister.
Oh, an older sister. So are you the youngest?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, with your two brothers and your sister. That's right, right? Two brothers and a sister.
Yes, sir.
Who is the best athlete?
Me.
Man, you ain't think about it. Me.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Now, with your older brothers, did they also play sports? And if so, did they play football, basketball, both, or other sports?
I know my brother Charles, he ran track, and Tez played baseball.
Why you laughing about that? Why that's funny?
Because my stepmom came and told me he played baseball.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, we have one comment so far, and he's jumping right in. And his question is, how is it you focus with the big crowd and keeping composure on the field? So how do you focus playing in front of big crowds?
You really just gotta have a locked in mindset before the game. We prepare for it during practice. We have all the fans and all that watching, taking pictures. So, really if it comes during practice and then it translates to on the field. So what I do to focus is I just take a few deep breaths and all that. I get ready to play every field. And keeping my composure really, it's just about my attitude because some things ain't gonna go my way. So all I got to do is just keep calm and just know it's gonna happen the next play, or I'm gonna make a play whenever I can for my team.
All right. Well, Mr. Levi, I hope you got your answer, your question answered. Now, Corey, we already asked you about your siblings. You say you're the best athlete. I know there's going to be some problems behind that for you saying that, but I had to ask the question. The siblings, I'm pretty sure he was going to say that anyway. But y'all know the truth, so y'all can post that. Who's really the best athlete? Now, Corey, do you have a nickname? And if so, is your nickname the same with your high school teammates as well as with your family, or is it two separate nicknames?
My high school teammates call me Unc because of my beard, but my family we really don't have a nickname for me. They just call me Corey.
All right. Okay. Now, you reside in the state of Alabama, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, I know in Texas, we're known for barbecue. Where I'm from, known for seafood. What is Alabama known for? What type of food?
I'm gonna say wings, and it's a drink called like a kiki poo or something. I know a lot of people eat wings and drink that.
Okay.
Yeah, fried chicken.
Now let me ask you this. Do you like Popeyes? I'm pretty sure y'all have Popeyes up there because I have a
Yes,
question
sir.
for you behind it. Now, was Popeyes chicken originated in Alabama? Because that's what I heard. Or is that just a rumor?
No, sir. Louisiana, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Louisiana?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right. Now, what is your dream job outside of football? We know you're very successful in football. You're good. I'm most likely 110% you're going to get a chance to play on the next level. But let's just say You know, God puts in place, you do make it to the NFL, you play 15 years, 20 years. What is your dream job outside of football?
Well, if football doesn't work, I'm gonna go to the Air Force, and I just gotta find me something to do there. I haven't really thought too much about it. I've been so focused on football right now.
All right. Ain't nothing wrong with the armed forces. Big shout out to our military for protecting our country and protecting us. What other sports do you participate in outside of football?
I do shot put and discus.
Okay. Now, how did you do? Do y'all like when y'all have y'all shot put meets? Do y'all have like district meets, or is it set up like a tournament?
It's like a district meet because there's multiple schools out there throwing the same thing and running the same events.
So how did you fare last year with throwing the shot put and discus?
I did pretty good. Shot put started out slow for me. I was throwing like 38s, and then later on I threw like a 41, 42. And discus, I always came like top 5, top 6, or something like that.
Okay. All right. Now, we're breaking the ice. A lot of people answer this question a little different, and I just want to see how you're going to answer it. What is your favorite month out of the year?
December.
Is it because of Christmas?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not because it's your birthday or anything.
It's just Christmas. I like Christmas. And
Okay.
then it's just the theme of December. You know, all the lights, the drinks coming out, the cold. I like the cold. I can't stand being hot.
You like, and I know it'd be cold in Alabama.
Oh yeah, it get cold.
All right. Now, I already asked you who's the best player. You said you are. Who is your favorite NCAA football team?
Probably Alabama. I always
Alabama.
grew up being an Alabama fan. I grew up being an Alabama fan. You know, my dad always grew up telling me roll tide, so I just followed the path.
Well, your dad gonna be mad at me. You're gonna be mad at me. Man, I cannot stand Alabama. It's not because I'm a hater. It's just like, man, like every year they win and they win and they win and then I don't know, man. Then you had to mess about other schools are cheating with the recruiting. You can't tell me Alabama wasn't doing a little bit of it too.
I don't think they was when Nick was there.
Oh
Nick wasn't paying nobody.
man, come on, man.
They came, they came to Alabama to win a championship.
Man, I can't stand that roll tide.
Yeah. You're gonna have to deal with it. We're going in this year too.
Okay, all right. So now we have a big game tonight. I think it's Clemson and Georgia, right?
I think so. Yes, sir.
So I'm representing Georgia.
Mm.
Who do you take in that game? Because I got my Georgia shirt on back to back.
I'm not gonna lie, Clemson hasn't been good since. They haven't had a good team since like 2 years ago, I think. So I'm pretty sure Georgia got it. They always got a good team.
All right. And big shout out to Mr. Julian Humphrey, who plays for the Georgia Bulldogs. He's a cornerback number 12 out of Clear Lake High School. But I know I'm real good friends with his dad. His dad is out of Galveston, where I'm from. So I'll be rooting for Georgia tonight and rooting for him to be successful in that game as well. Now I'm gonna put you on the spot right here, Corey.
Sure.
We're gonna jump into family over everything.
Okay.
Who is the biggest supporter of you out of your family members? Now I know everybody supports you. Because I want to see if Dad gonna yell in the background again if you pick somebody and it ain't him.
It's between my mom and my dad.
No.
Yeah, I can't pick.
You can't get off the hook with that one. It got to be one. Who's the biggest? Because we know everybody supports you. We know your family supports you. But
yeah.
Who is? Yeah.
My mama gonna hate me. I swear it's even. I swear it's even. But from right now, like my mama can't make all the games since she's in Birmingham. So I'm gonna have to go with my dad just this time.
Man,
it's equal. It's equal though.
You still gonna be in trouble because your mom gonna be like, "What you mean? You supposed to say me, your mama?" Oh man, that's all right. I'm gonna put you on the spot again throughout the show. Now,
Yes,
with you playing football, And it's very important to a lot of athletes. But my question to you is, how does religion play a part in your life in being a student athlete?
Um, God helps me in a lot of ways. I just recently started getting back into my Bible, and I've been reading Psalms a lot. That helps me with like my motivation and all that. And when I was in the 11th grade, I was worried that I wasn't gonna get recruited by anybody because my 11th grade year I didn't start, but I still got a lot of reps to play and all that. But towards the end of the 11th grade year, I picked up my first offer from West Georgia, and after that, my recruitment just been popping since then. So I feel like all you got to do is just stay down and wait your turn and pray, and God always got you.
Hey man, you are strictly right about that. And I'm glad God plays a big part in your life, Corey, because without him, you wouldn't be as successful in your athletic abilities because he can take all that away. Yes, you
Yes,
get
sir, we
some of the,
can.
yeah, because it is proven you get your genes from your mom and your dad where you have your athletic ability, but without him, he can take all that away. So I'm glad that you're giving praise to him in that aspect of your career in football as well as academically. Now,
Yes, sir.
we're talking about family over everything. We know religion plays a big part. We know your family plays a big part. How important is family to you?
It's real important. That's really the only people you got at the end of the day. Because you're going to have friends and all that. But when things start getting hard for you, your friends back out. Your family just going to stick with you all the way.
And man, I tell student athletes that all the time because let's say you have a bad game. Your family members gonna tell you the truth. They ain't gonna sugarcoat it, and you can be mad, but you gotta love them. Compared to
Yes, sir.
somebody else to say, "Oh, it's all right. I'm gonna use this. It's all right. We'll get them next time." Well, I ain't worried about next time. I was worried about this time.
Yes,
I want
sir.
it
You're right.
done this time. So I do agree with you on that. I'm glad you have family because without family, man, it'll be hard. Especially you're gonna realize that when you in college because mom and dad ain't gonna be able to make every game. It
Yes,
may
sir.
be
You're right.
one game out of the year, or it may be a time you can't come home for the holidays because you're in a bowl game, and not being able to have your family in the presence where you can see them in the stands, man, it can be hard. Now, what do you enjoy most about family?
Just the quality time. When I go back to Birmingham and see my mom, she always tries and makes it a good time for me since I barely see her. And my dad, he tries his best. He works night shift, so we hang out when we can. We play the game together, Mortal Kombat and all that.
Okay. Who the better gamer? You or your dad?
Uh, I'm gonna go with me because my dad ain't like that no more.
All right, all right.
Not like that no more.
Well, we got some questions coming up on the screen. This first one, after we address this first one, the second one, I can't wait to see what your reaction going to be on this. I think you can see it too. But the first question is from Samias. He say, question, what strategies or techniques do you use to overcome nervousness when playing on the field?
Well, I think the nervousness really helps me because if I'm uncomfortable, then that makes me play my best, in my opinion. But for everybody else, I wouldn't really know. But if I ever get nervous and all that, I just look at the crowd. I just look and realize that all these people have came to see our team and they don't want to be let down. So you got to give them a show at the end of the day.
Okay, we got another one. We got these questions coming across the board. We got another one from Thibodeau. He said, another question. I'm a bit of an overthinker, and I overthink plays on the field, and I just need advice to think. So I need advice not to think so much.
Really, my 10th grade year, that's how I was too. I was an overthinker, and then the lights really hit me my 10th grade year. But it's really, you just got to play with confidence. You know what I mean? Like if you sit up there and you study and you watch film, you'll be all right in the long run. Just play with confidence, be yourself, be happy to even be on the field because some people aren't as blessed to be on the field as us. So just sit there and just know you got this in the bag. Don't ever doubt yourself.
Man, I like that answer because I tell my players, do your 1 of 11. All throughout the week, you're practicing and you're preparing to do your one job, even though it can lead up to a lot more like interception, fumble recovery, whatever. Um, a double sack or whatever, or assist. But I tell athletes, do your 1 to 11, because if we preparing for a game, like yourself, you're a defensive end, defensive tackle, can play linebacker, and you are working on inside stunt, and your coaches say, this game, I don't want you whipping outside, because if you go outside, you can beat that guy. And then you say, but you know what? He giving me that outside. And you take that outside and it mess up an assignment for another guy. Young athletes, football players don't understand. Once you do something that's out of the character of the defense, you're going to mess it up for everybody. Just that one, it can mess it up for everybody. So just do
apple spoils the bunch.
Right. And you just have to do your 1 to 11. And then another thing with nervousness, I don't care what stage you play on, you're going to be nervous. I don't care if you start playing this game as a little kid, high school, collegiate, pros, and it ain't nervousness that you're scared. It's nervous that I hope I don't make the big mistake, because everybody going to make a mistake some play, but you just don't want it to be a big mistake where it can cause a touchdown or a game winning drive or whatever the case may be. And then I tell athletes too, the game of football haven't changed. Some of the rules may have changed, but you can still got to, it's 5 yards each line. You still got to go 10 yards to get a first down. You still got to be able to cover. It's still zone. It's still man. It's still stunts. So the game ain't changed. It's just the technique, the skill level, and maybe the speed on different levels. So, but those were some good questions. And I want to get to this question, and this is by Miss Chandra. I said that right, Timms?
Yes, sir.
Miss Chandra Timms, and she said, all right, son. But you see that exclamation point at the end. She heard what you said.
Yeah, she did.
I'm just saying, man, you ain't, I thought it was you, Miss Tim. I thought it was you, but he said it was
man. Oh, man.
Oh, and Mr. Thibodeau said, yes, sir, amen, and thank you so much. So keep the questions, keep the comments coming, and myself or Mr. Timms address those questions. Now, we already got in family over everything, and Mr. Timms is in trouble. Mr. Corey Timms is in trouble right now. Mom has spoken. She put her thoughts on the screen. We put them out there. I'm going to put them up again, so let me put it up one more time so he can see that, to let him know that it's on when he see mama. Now, let's move on. Let's get into Corey attending school at Pike Road High School. Now, this is no pun or no shots out to no shots to put Pike Road High School down, because I never heard of Pike Road High School, just like you probably never heard of some of our schools here in Texas. But tell me a little about Pike Road High School. Like, what is you all's motto?
I don't really know our motto. That's a great question. Okay. I never really. That's a great question. I don't think our school has a motto, actually.
Oh, cool. They probably do, and you're gonna be in trouble by the administrators.
I'm gonna have to be in trouble because I never heard it. I never heard it. No offense to my school, but I never heard the motto before.
Okay. Like our school, we say it's called Dickinson Junior High School, but we say DJHS is great. That's what we use.
I think we had a theme this year. I think it's called PRS Pride or something like that.
Man, that's for the football team.
No, it's not. It's all around the school. It's not for the football team.
All right.
What is I was gonna say? Our theme for football is connection over perfection.
Connection over perfection.
Yes, sir.
And I might have to use that next year. I like that.
Oh man, come on.
I'm just saying, man, it may be our theme for the season of next year.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Now, what is y'all school's mascot?
It's a Patriot.
A Patriot. Now, with y'all being a Patriot, do you have a lot of your teammates that like the New England Patriots?
I don't really think so. I think most of my teammates are like Cowboy fans. Every time we get into arguments about who doesn't, yeah, most of them people like Cowboys, but see me, I'm a Seahawks fan, so I'm gonna always argue with them.
Okay, all right. Now, how is the atmosphere at Pike Road High School?
It's different. You just gotta experience it for yourself. The light show. A lot of people, it's like the whole town comes out just to watch the game. The stands be packed, people be moving around, and then once you score a touchdown, they shut the lights off, all the red lights flashing. It's just real fun. And then the kids really like the football players. Like they love taking pictures and getting gloves and all that. But that's probably the best thing I've never had in there.
Y'all kind of get collegiate as like a professional experience, giving them the
Yeah.
gloves, the autograph. So during school, let's say Friday night, y'all got a game. How is the atmosphere at school? Do y'all have a pep rally or the student body saying, good luck to y'all, man? We're gonna be at the game, we're gonna turn it out, we're gonna be loud?
Yes, sir. Our first home game last week, our cheerleaders came and they trashed our locker room with like balloons and confetti and all that. And sometimes we'll have a pep rally. I think our first home game is the week after next. I think we'll have a pep rally then.
Okay. Now, what time do you normally have to be at school? Because you a senior this year, correct?
Yes, sir.
So what time do you have to be at school? Is it the same time that you been having to go to school, but since you've been being a senior, has it changed?
7 a.m. almost
7.
every day.
Okay. Well, I'm normally at school at 7 a.m. too. Well, I will be
But
already at.
it's for football practice though. Our coach tells us when to come in. Some it's mainly 7 a.m. Then it's 8 o'clock sometimes.
Are y'all getting a early practice because of the heat?
We're getting an early practice in general. Like he want us to be prepared. It's like a 2 a day, like every day.
All right. Okay. Now, got to put you on the spot. I hope I got this right. I know I asked you this last time. You probably got it right, or if you didn't get it right, you probably researched it for this time. Do you know the name of your principal at Park Road High School?
Miss Manning. Yes, sir. I know all four of them. All
Oh,
four of them.
I have the APs too. Let me hear them.
All right, so we got Miss Mannis, we got Mr. Trailer, we got Miss Artist, and then we got somebody, Mr. Morris. That's the ninth grade. I wasn't there, but I think that's his name.
See, I don't have Mr. Morris. I had, is it Christine Artist?
Yes, sir. That's one of them.
I have Miss Artist. I have
Rod Trailer.
I have Mr. Trailer and Mr. Robinson.
Ah, that's his name. Oh my God.
Yes, you ain't get it right.
He be the one giving me candy every day. He gonna hate me.
Oh, you ain't getting no candy now.
He's gonna hate me.
All right. So we already got into Park Road High School. Y'all have a great and outstanding student body at the games. Now tell me, let's talk a little about some academics at Park Hill. What is your favorite subject and why?
In my opinion, my favorite subject is English. Not just because of the writing, but I like to read. And my teachers always make it fun for me to read and all that. And me and my teacher always be getting into the arguments about the books because I read ahead and all that.
Well, that's good. Okay, so you like English.
Yes, sir.
Is your favorite teacher your English teacher?
No, sir.
Oh man, boy, you're getting a lot of trouble.
I'm not gonna lie. I got all of my teachers. I love all of them to death because they always care for me like I'm their own. But my favorite teacher as of right now, the one that teaches me, is probably I think it's Miss Watson, in my opinion. That's my agri science teacher. So she teaches me how to build stuff and all that. And she real cool.
But see, you said you think. So it's a possibility she's not your favorite teacher. You may have another one.
Yeah, and I like Miss Phillips too. Yeah, I like Miss Phillips. I like all of them. I like Miss Phillips. I like Miss Watson, Miss Daniels. They all nice. They buy me food and all that when I ask.
Well, big shout out to all of your teachers.
Oh, Miss Strickland too. Miss Strickland too. I ain't forget about you.
Y'all are doing a wonderful job. As y'all can see, Corey loves you all. I'm putting him on the spot. He probably didn't want to have to say one name. That's why he said it all. But on this show, he got to give me one. That's why he got to be under the fire. You only can give me one. Now, with you attending Pike Road High School, you said your favorite subject is English. How important is academics to Corey Tim?
It's real important. I can't come in the house with no C at all.
No C?
No C. Oh, because my mama, my dad, and my stepmom, they know I can do better. They done seen me do better on my grades. So if I got a C, I'm down myself. You know what I mean? They want me to be the best person as possible.
I guess when I was in school years ago, long time ago, man, I was an underachiever, man. If I had a C, I was like, okay, I'm good. I can understand a D, but a C? So you are A and B guy.
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you currently know what your GPA is?
I think it's a 3.4, if I'm not tripping. I think a 3.4.
You see that, ladies and gentlemen? I keep telling y'all, we haven't had a student athlete on here with a GPA below a 3.0. It's always 3 point and higher. Had two on my last couple of shows, man. They had like a 4 point something GPA.
That's all them
Now,
AP classes.
yep. Now that's my next question. Are you taking any AP class?
No, sir. I should have took AP Lang though. I should have.
Okay, well that's okay though. And the reason why I asked that because some student athletes, with they taking them AP classes, like you said, that's why their GPA is so high. I know the workload can be a lot of workload, even though it's getting you prepared for college workload. But in my opinion, and I'm not making any excuses because I'm hard on my student athletes about academics, that'll be hard trying to do doing football. Maybe if you're just playing football and after football season you don't play no other sport, then you can say, okay, next semester or whatever, I'm gonna get in the AP classes. Do you currently know what your class rank is?
They haven't came out with that. They come out with that after the second 9 weeks. Since it's the midterm, they want to see everybody's scores and calculate them and put you in a good rank.
Okay. Now, being a student athlete, Corey, how do you manage your academics and athletics?
Um, and I'm not gonna lie, football for me is always first, but my academics always get done. Because football is the first thing I do in the morning. You know what I mean? So after football, I go to my classes, I get all my work done, so I won't have any homework. Then after that, after school, I go to my practice, get out at 5:30. Then when I come home, shower, play the game a little bit, then I'll study a little bit if I got a test coming up in that class.
And see, now I'm not going to disagree with you on that, but you're probably going to have some teachers that's upset about that. But you
Yeah,
could
but they know I get the work done and I pass the test. So.
see, that's what I was about to say because you cleared it up with I still get my work done and I pass my test because all your life and you have plenty more to go. You always heard as a kid or a young athlete like academics. You got to get your academics. You got to get your academics, which is true. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have to, but it's funny that you have it reversed. You like it's athletics first because that's where you go in football, and then it's your academics, but you're still getting your work. So
Sure.
I don't know what your teacher's gonna say to you tomorrow when you go in class. I mean Monday, well Tuesday, when you go in because y'all out Monday too, correct? In Alabama.
Yes, sir.
So when you go to school Tuesday, man, they probably gonna say, "What do you mean, Corey? Football first and then academics."
Yeah, but they know I get the work done, so it don't matter.
Now, with you saying you get your work done, so you don't have to have homework, is it fair to say that with now you're speaking for student athletes? We know we're gonna throw out the AP classes and the honor class. Is it fair to say there is no reason that a student athlete shouldn't be able, unless something come up, emergency, shouldn't be able to get their work done during a school day than to have homework?
Well, why would you be able to get their schoolwork done during the day? Is I mean, like, yeah, you be tired after practice, but it
Well,
ain't.
we talking academics. Hopefully we can get him back on. That wasn't on my end, ladies and gentlemen. Wasn't on my end. But we talking academics. Corey has a 3.0 GPA and he's academically sound. I was just getting talking to him about what do we put first? Is it academics or athletics? And he said athletics, and then it's academics. But he do get his work done. And I was telling him his teacher's gonna be mad at him when he get at school. So we're waiting on him to come back. My next question to him with the academics when he get on is going to be his expectations going into his senior year academically and the
You hear me? Yes, sir. I can hear you. I can see you. Um, I feel like students, they should be able to get their work done regardless if you have practice or not. Because during the day, all you're doing is sitting in a class. You have nothing else to do but listen to the teacher. You know what I mean? And who wants to sit up here and do their work at home if they could have got it done in class? Somebody in the chat, the people in the chat said they can't hear or see you again. That's what I'm saying. You gotta, I think, refresh and join back if it won't. Yes, sir. I can see you. Hold on, I'm finna see if somebody else can see you. Yeah, we was rolling. I'm checking right now. Yeah, we was. Nah, I still can't see you. Yeah, they can see and hear me. I don't think so. I'm a reset because I remember last time if I refreshed, it worked. You know what I mean? I'm gonna refresh and see if it'll work because it worked last time. Yes, sir. I can hear you. I can see you. I'm finna see if I can see. I can see myself. I can't see you again. I think you should text in the chat in case they can't. Let me see if I can see you on Facebook. I can't hear you. I can't see you on Facebook either. What did we do last time? Oh no. We are. You want me to speak for you? I could speak for you. I can do that. I'm serious. I'm so serious. Yeah. You just don't know. I'll be the host of the show. Yeah, I was gonna say we was almost done too. Mhm. My expectations from going into my senior year, from my junior year, was that my junior year, I took it serious, but I wasn't really ready to go into my senior year. You know what I mean? But this year, I'm kind of ready. I'm ready to go ahead, get out of there, go ahead, start my new path. Wetumpka and Park Crossing, I think so, because I was gonna say them games always packed out. Well, last year it was Carver Montgomery, but they moved to 7A. Oh, what's it? Yeah, I can still hear and see you. I'm gonna refresh one more time, and then if that don't work, we can figure something else out. I can hear and see you. I'm looking on the YouTube now to see. The other thing I could do is switch computers. You want me to try switch computers? All right, I'm finna refresh.
And I don't know what happened or what's going on with the feed. So hopefully he can get back on and we'll try to continue the show. But if not, unfortunately, we'll probably have to end the show because people are not getting the video feed on YouTube or on Facebook. But I'm pretty
Yeah, I can hear and see you. I'm finna check and see if I can. Oh, wait. When I left and switched computers, your face popped up and the sound.
YouTube or on Facebook. But I'm pretty
They can hear you now. They can hear you now. Well, I saw you when I left. When I left and I was looking at my phone, you popped up and people saying they said somebody else said they can't see you anymore. Yeah. Do you need me to click off again and try? Okay. Because I was gonna say I switched computers, so I don't know. Dang, now I can't hear see you at all. I can hear you. Uh, no, I can't see you. It's black. Try it. I'll try and join off my computer. Heard me? Okay. All right, I can see and hear you now. Yeah, but I can't see you on the live. see you on the live. Mhm. Yeah, we can't see you on here. Nuh-uh. It was going good too. I think we need to find a new link, new website maybe. I would say if you come to show one day, we could just try and do a Zoom or something. Yeah, yeah. Somebody said yard in the chat. Premium. All right. I'm gonna be looking on the YouTube and see if it in. I can hear you. I can't see you no more. Hold on, the stream delayed, so I'm gonna see what the stream look like. I can hear you on the stream. They can't see or hear you now. On the stream. I mean, it didn't end. I mean, we can try and you can try and refresh one more time, like close out the whole thing and click on the Twitter link that you sent me. Because I think if I'm still in here, it'll still have the live on. Yeah. Yes, sir. I can hear you. No. Try turning your camera off. Uh, yeah, I can hear you. Yes, sir. Just let me know. Yes, sir. All right, you